completed Voronoi diagram, but without the shading done just yet. So what we could do is we just screenshot the map that we've got here and put it into our Google Doc, insert drawing, and then try and shade in the regions which are closest to each of the sites A, B and C. And we can have a little go now. You can see that closest to A would be all of this section here, all the way up to the green line here, because this green line is equidistant from A and B. Okay, so basically the green line would be one boundary, but then we'd switch over to this purple line here. So I can kind of map it out. The A site here, the cell containing A is from this point out to here, down to this the center intersection point, and then down to here. Okay, so we can do something fancy on Desmos to actually get rid of some of the lines that we don't need. So we don't need this part of the black line. Okay, we don't need this part of the black line. In fact, we'll just need this part of the black line that separates B with C. In fact, as you think about it more and more, the only pieces of these perpendicular bisectors is the small piece to the center that separates two of the sites. So B and C, we just need this black piece here. And then for C and A, we only need this purple piece from the center out, separating A and C. And then for A and B, the green line is a perpendicular bisector, but we only need from the center out here into the regions between A and B. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. We can actually restrict the black line to plot only from here. Now it's important we get that coordinate here and this coordinate here. So the x values is from x is 5.25 to x is 8.5. So we only want this part of the black line from the x value 5.25 to x value 8.5. So go to the black line, and then you want these parentheses, the fancy curly brackets, all right? And the lower value is 5.25, so we want 5.25, and we just go for the less than x, and then we go less than the upper boundary, which was, what was it, 9.5? No, it was 8.5. There we go. Okay, so you can see that we've just drawn in a nice little section here. Now we're going to do the same thing with the green section. For the green section, it's 5.25 up to 7. So for the green, I'm just actually going to copy and then paste in 5.25 up until x is 7. And then for the purple here, you see this part of the purple line at the top, we don't need it. I mean, the cell containing B is this green line and then the black line, so we don't need this purple at all. So we need this part of the purple from 5.25 here down to, well, this is x is 0. So from x is 0 up to x is 5.25. So here is 0 less than x less than 5.25. Okay, that should do it. Put a curly bracket on the end, and there you go. So we've managed to get rid of any parts of the construction, the perpendicular bisectors, that don't form the boundaries or the edges of the cells. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to finish this off in style. We're going to just take a screenshot of this. We are going to go and load it up into a previous Google document. Here's one here. We're going to insert a drawing. I'm going to paste that in there. And now I think it's just a bit easier to see clearly which regions map to site A. So go for the poly scribble here, polyline. 1 click, 2 click, 3 click, 4 click, 5 click. And again, remember, custom transparent, go back halfway. And then poly scribble still on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back to the start. 6 this time. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, but then 6 clicks. And then go and choose, I'm going to choose green for this one. And then custom transparency here. Then finally, 1 click, 2 click, 3 click, 4 click, back to the start, 5 clicks. It's a 4-sided shape, quadrilateral, but 5 clicks because you're going back to the start. And then we'll choose a bit of purple maybe here. Yeah, why not? And then transparency again, custom, go about halfway transparency. And there you've got a beautiful Voronoi diagram. And just to highlight, let's just save and close. Now you can label this when you were back in. If I double click on here and go edit the drawing, what you could do here is you could just put some more text in here. So this is cell B, okay, and this is site B, and then you could just put more text in. Maybe you want to put here, this here. This is the vertex, that bit right in the middle, and then I could label this part here. This is an edge or boundary. Just make that a bit bigger there, and you've kind of got a nice little reference to the Voronoi diagram.